Hi, so today is a really exciting video for me, and I know I always say that, but this is really exciting because I'm outside underneath. Hey guys, so I'm so excited for this video because right now, as you can see obviously, I'm outside. I'm on the street, underneath a tree, and that's really exciting for me because I'm never really outside except for like that one video that I did in a bookstore, but I shouldn't really be speaking about that because that's, you know, just going on to a different topic and I keep on moving my hand. So yeah, today I'm going to be doing a video which is a tag video because I couldn't think of anything else to do, but it's still going to be awesome, so you should still watch it. And today I'm going to be doing a tag video, as I said already, about a Game of Thrones, and I know I've been kind of a Game of Thrones crazy. I keep on moving this hand over and over, and I don't even know if you can see it, but oh well. Yeah, so I have been a Game of Thrones crazy lately, and I know I've been doing like only Game of Thrones videos, but I promise you there will be other videos coming soon that have nothing to do with Game of Thrones at all. So yeah, let's just get into this tag because I'm kind of nervous standing outside here and there are cars driving like over there somewhere. So I'm sorry if that's annoying, and I'm sorry if you hear noises in the background that annoy you, or if you don't like the outdoors, and I'm sorry about my hand movements. So yeah, let's just get into the tag. So the first question, which I'm reading out of this right here, I wrote them down, it's in my red moleskin. The first question that I have is, what is a fun fact about the book? And I say fun very loosely, and that's why I did that thing that I can't remember what it's called, but oh well. So the only facts that I kind of thought were interesting was that the book took 5 years for the author to write, and that's not really surprising, but it's still kind of a big deal because it took a whole 5 years to write the book. And I know it's a really long book and it's filled with all of these amazing things, but yeah, it took 5 years. He started writing it in 1991 and it got published in 1996. George R.R. Martin, that is, because he's the author, so yeah. And also, in the book, I have the book with me, obviously. In the book, the dedication that's in the book, it says, this one is for Melinda. Melinda in this book is, I think, I'm not sure about this, I think it's Melinda Snodgrass, who has an awesome last name, by the way, who was also mentioned in the dedications, who's also mentioned in the acknowledgements at the back of the book. So yeah, that's really awesome. So now you know who was dedicated to the book. Does that make sense? No. Oh well, it's okay. I do have a question for you. That's kind of like a joint with this question, and this question is seemingly taking a long time, and I can't speak properly now. Okay, so yeah, so that was my fact, and my thing that I wanted to add on to that question was, what facts do you know about the book? Because I found it really hard to like find facts that were interesting about the book, and it's so amazing that I bet there are like really, really cool facts about it. So if you have any facts about this book or any like fun facts, I keep on saying the same thing over and over again, but if you have any facts, put them in the bottom bar below. Okay, so the third question that I have for you is, what is your favorite house other than the Starks and the Lannisters? So for me, my favorite house, or one of my favorite houses, is Baratheon. And I like that house because it's the house... What did I do this month? What did I do this? That was weird. Okay, my favorite house is Baratheon, or one of my favorite houses is Baratheon because of the king. He's in that house, and I really like him. He's very boisterous and very funny and loud and interesting. There's a plane noise above, so sorry about that if you can hear it. The next house that I really like is Greyjoy, and that's basically only because of Theon, and I don't know, I find Theon kind of interesting. Not that he's really, you know, dissected and shown a lot in the book, but I really like his kind of character. There's a motorbike, and it looked like a Harley, but I'm not sure. Okay, so let's focus. Theon, yeah, I really like his character. Another house that I really like is Martell. You don't really get to see that kind of house that much, but it is Arya Stark's, her direwolf's name. So her direwolf's name is Nymeria, yeah, and that name comes from the Martell house. And if you look at the back of the book, where it like says all the different houses and like their little story at the top, I really like their story that they have. So yeah, that's one of the reasons I like them. And then the other two houses that the other one house that I really like, which I'm not sure is included in the houses, but since it's my questions, I don't know, I think I will. It's the Targaryens. So yeah, that is where Daenerys is from, and I said that name right, I'm pretty sure. Thank you to the person who commented in my last video saying, or like spelling it out for me, how to say it. Thank you so much, because I think I can say it right now, or at least I'm confident that I am, and that's good enough. So yeah, I really like that house. I really like the story and all the dragons, and it's just awesome. And I really like Daenerys, so that's one of the reasons I like that house the best. Okay, so the next question is, what is your favorite person in the Stark house? My favorite person in the Stark house, there are two, kind of. The first person is Arya. I really like Arya. She's really interesting, and she's, like I said in one of my other videos, I like her because she's very different to Sansa, but I also like her in, like, by herself. But my favorite person from the Stark house is Jon Snow, and I don't know if he's from the Stark house, but he is. We'll say he is. So yeah, I really like him. He's really different and interesting, and yeah, I just really like his character and what happens to him. Yeah, so the fifth question is, what is your favorite person in the Lannister house? And my favorite person in the Lannister house is Tyrion Lannister, very easily, because he's awesome. He's so interesting. He's an imp. He is so smart and so funny, and he's just really interesting, and he's so, like, there's so much depth to his character, and I really like him. Yeah. There's a car coming by. I'm sure they're, like, looking at me very strangely, but oh well. This is for you guys. So, yeah, my favorite character overall in the book, that is the sixth question, and it comes down to three characters: Tyrion Lannister, Daenerys Targaryen, and Jon Snow. And my favorite person out of all those people is Tyrion Lannister, as I said before, because he's just really awesome, and really, he's, you know, he's just an awesome, really cool character, so that's why I like him the best. And there are people walking on the street, and they're coming this way, so I will see you after short break. Okay, so those people have just walked past, and we stood here very awkwardly waiting for them to go. Going nowhere in any way, going nowhere in any way. I'm sorry, I have no idea what that just was supposed to mean, but yeah, let's just get on with the questions. So my favorite character in the book is Tyrion Lannister. That was question number 6. And now question number 7 is, who is your least favorite character? Sansa. Sansa Stark is my least favorite character, even though her name is alliterated, Sansa Stark, which is awesome. But yeah, I really don't like her. I like that she kind of changed, and I kind of understood, you know, her at the start, but in the middle of the book, I was just tired of her. You know, every time I came to her chapter where it was from her perspective, I was just tired, and I didn't want to read another Sansa Stark chapter where she complains that life isn't a song, it isn't perfect, and it isn't amazing. So yeah, she was definitely my least favorite character, and also there were lots and lots of other amazing characters out there in the book. So yeah, Sansa Stark was my least favorite character, and that was question 7. So question 8 is, what was your initial thought of the book? So my initial thought of this book right here, and I've been holding it this whole video and I haven't shown it to you, so that's really weird. Have I shown it to you? I don't know. Yeah. So yeah, my initial thought of this book was that there were lots and lots of names. There were lots of names, like seriously, they just threw names at me, and like they just expected me to know, and it was through someone's like perspective, like all at once, and so it was kind of like I'm seeing it through someone's eyes, but all of these characters are there, and then you just change perspectives and I see through a different person's eyes in the next chapter. So yeah, it was very hard at first since I'm very bad with names, but you get used to it like really quickly, and yeah, it just becomes a really enjoyable read. And also, as I said in one of my other videos, I kept on reading at the start because of the writing, because it was really well written, because of the descriptiveness and just how things were written. I kept on like reading, so it's definitely a really entertaining book, and that's my first impression of it. Question 9 is, if you were a character, who would you be? So I wrote down as my answer 4 people, because I really couldn't decide, but the last person I'm pretty sure I would be, so I'm gonna go with them. So the first answer that I gave is Rickon. I actually don't know how to say his name anymore. The youngest person, or the youngest child in the Stark family. Rickon, I don't know. Whoever that is, however you say his name. I really like the fact that nothing happens to him, and he's just basically safe. I don't really like him as a character, but nothing happens to him, so that's a good thing. The next person I might want to be is Jon, but he is a bastard and he does go through a lot, so that's kind of bad. But I really like his character. The next person is Theon, just because he's really happy and smiley and everything like that all the time. And the person that I would actually probably want to be, even though he's really old, is Ser Jorah Mormont, who is Daenerys' like knight person. And the reason that I would want to be him is just basically because, I don't know, he gets to like hang out with Daenerys and protect her. I would want to be Sir Jorah just because he gets to be with Daenerys, he gets to be part of her story, and also because he gets to see the dragons, which is awesome. I wouldn't we want to be Daenerys for several reasons, which I will not discuss because they will take too long. And finally, the last question is, question number 10, are you going to read A Clash of Kings? And this is the easiest question I've asked so far. Yes, I will read A Clash of Kings because I've already started it and I'm so excited to be reading it. I'm really, really excited, and that's basically the end of this tag video, which was really awkward and really fun, and there was lots of commentary about cars and people, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I really did. I will maybe be filming outside again, we will see. But yeah, so that's all I really wanted to say. I hope you enjoyed this. I tag you, please, onto these videos in a video response or in like your own video if you want to. Yeah, so that's basically it. I will see you next time.